All right, guys. We have Yetur Gross-Matos joining us.
This is on?
You can hear us, Yetur?
Yeah, I can hear you guys good.
All right, perfect. Guys, we'll open up the questions. Let's start with David Newton and then go to Miles Simmons.
Good game out there. Tell me a little bit about the big play you made out there on the strip sack.
Thank you. We had a starter, get a little banged up. He came out for a minute. So, just next man up mentality, went out there, got a straight rush, ended up making a play.
Yetur, you missed a couple of days this week with an illness. Just
Yeah.
How were you able to come back, and how are you feeling today as you were playing?
Still mentally preparing like I was going to play in a game, with the film study and, getting right with my teammates. And then physically just trying to do as much as I could to stay, ready and get myself ready to come back. And then, thankfully, a couple of days before I was able to get cleared and all that stuff. So I was just happy to be out there and, help the team win.
Let's go to Jonathan Alexander and then Jason Huber.
Hey, Yetur, I totally understand if you don't want to share, but I'm just wondering if you don't mind letting us know what your illness was and I guess what you were going through if you don't want to say.
Actually, I'd rather not get into it.
Hey, Yetur, I know a few weeks ago before the first game, your parents posted a video outside of the stadium. Were they there today? And if so, just kind of what that meant to you, especially getting your first sack.
My parents were there today, and it was I noticed them, because they make a lot of noise when they present. So, yeah, I mean, it meant a lot to me. My parents, never miss any game. So for them missing one was huge. It was huge for me too. So I was glad to have, stadium back with fans in it and my family there to support me.
All right, let's go to Josh Klein and then Elena Getzenberg.
Yetur, I feel like we've asked you some iteration of this question a couple times already, but just the young defense that you guys have between you, Derek Brown, Jeremy Chin, it seems like you guys are all making plays. And what's it like to kind of grow up with these guys all from the same draft class?
I think it's, special. I think we got a really good group and a group that, is hungry. Everybody's like chomping at the bit to get on the field, make a play, to help this team. And I think we all come together, even just now, at the end, just talk things through. And we just bounce, ideas and stuff off each other. So I think it's a group, that helps each other get better every week.
Yetur, I was wondering, I know you talked about the play, but what was it like for you to get your first NFL sack? Were you able to enjoy that moment? What was it like for you?
It was awesome. Thankfully, Coach Rule challenged the play. I knew it was a sack, and just celebrating with all my teammates and, getting that first one out the way felt good.
All right, guys, we have time for two more, so let's go to Miles Simmons and then finish with Joe Person.
Yetur, how tough is it to rush Kyler Murray, and how do you think and why do you think you guys, I guess, were so successful in terms of just holding him down and containing him today?
I think, it starts with the coaches and the game plan and what they've been preaching to us all week. And then other than that, they got a good offensive line, but, we just go out there and focus on what we got to do and playing Carolina Panther brand football, being the toughest, most competitive, hardest working team in the NFL. So just going to work every day with that chip on our shoulder and going out there and, handling business. So.
Yetur, you had the concussion a couple weeks ago. You missed the time this week. Were you starting to get anxious, about getting out on the field and having the kind of day and the kind of production that you had today?
Yeah, I've never been one to miss practices over my career or games or anything like that. So for me, it was different. But trying to find ways to stay mentally in the mix was a challenge for me. But I feel good about what I was able to put on tape, man. Just being prepared.
All right, guys, we got to let them go. Yetur, we appreciate you stopping by.
I appreciate you. Thank you.